I'm going to demonstrate how to use VisGen shape data to better describe your Microsoft Visio diagrams. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but sometimes we might need 2,000 words to sufficiently describe a diagram, a view, or certain perspective of our design. VisGen provides a number of different shape schemas out of the box, and you can build your own. But for this demonstration, I'm going to use VisGen's TOGAF stencil, which is fully compliant with the TOGAF version 9.2 content metamodel. VisGen provides a management framework for shape data in Microsoft Visio, applying my schema to any shape that I drop on the page, and allowing me to interact with my data in unique ways. For example, VisGen will synchronize a shape's name and its data with its text block in the drawing window, and vice versa. VisGen's most fundamental shape data feature is its ability to dynamically change a shape's data based on a class assignment. A shape's attributes and relationships depend on the shape type in accordance with my schema. So here I see the exact shape data structure defined in the TOGAF content metamodel. VisGen manages my data for me so that I may draw or select any shape from my Microsoft Visio stencil or template. This preserves my freedom to control the appearance of my models and the shapes that I use, while VisGen ensures my shapes comply with a consistent data structure across my entire model. VisGen also provides a number of other shape data features, like the ability to assign a unique identifier and add longer text descriptions for attributes that might need a little more screen real estate. VisGen docks its long text windows with my shape data, so it's all located in the same place for convenience. However, I can still use the shape data form if I prefer. Next, I'm going to add another page to my model. If I hold the Shift key down and drop a shape on the page, VisGen will ask if I'd like to add multiple shapes using this master. I'm going to add 5. While they're selected, I can modify the data for all 5 of these shapes at the same time. These shapes will all be of the same type. I'll give each a unique ID and assign a few other attributes. I can also relate these shapes to other shapes in my model within the boundaries of my schema. For example, since actors perform functions in TOGAF, VisGen restricts this specific relationship to only shapes of these types. I related these 5 functions to one of my actors on page 1. As I iterate through my new shapes, I see VisGen has assigned each shape a unique identifier and populated its attributes accordingly. I also see that each shape has the isPerformed_by relationship assigned. If I select the shape from this relationship dropdown, VisGen will take me to that shape in my model, even if it's on a different page. So I can navigate my model from the shape data window based on the relationships that I've established. VisGen will also dynamically update other attributes in my shape data based on the diagram. This includes populating a shape's inputs and outputs, and updating shape data across the model when something changes, like a shape's name. I can even change a shape's double-click behavior to navigate to a link of my choice, like a website, or open a local file or folder, or location on a network drive. This way, I could link a shape to a page in an online repository, or source documents that may exist in something like Microsoft Teams or SharePoint. VisGen will also detect a shape's composition based on its placement within the drawing and update its contained in attribute accordingly. This works with any shape in Microsoft Visio, be it a simple rectangle that I draw or a special Microsoft Visio object like a container. VisGen will also display a shape's layer assignment so that I may quickly view its layer on the page without having to open the layer properties window, all saving me time as I design. The VisGen shape data behavior can be enabled or disabled in the Advanced tab of the Settings window. Similarly, I can easily modify the shape schema to apply or remove VisGen behavior that's linked to a specific attribute. While VisGen allows me to add a significant amount of data to my models, VisGen also provides a powerful mechanism for me to extract this data and generate formatted reports for my customer. Since VisGen automatically generates my documentation from my model, I don't have to worry about inconsistencies between my shape data and the various ways through which I communicate it. If something needs to change in my data, I make the fix once in my model and regenerate my documentation with assurance that my deliverables are consistent rather than manually reviewing and modifying potentially multiple documents in multiple places. With my VisGen shape data, I'm able to generate an architectural description that's sufficiently detailed for my customers, getting greater value out of Microsoft Visio and seamless integration with the Microsoft Office products that I use to communicate with my customer. Thanks for watching.